We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button, tell me you watch this video, helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Bbig Vinco Ventures Inc. and Bbig stock is at a pivotal point based off 42 vision and how it's actually sitting near a support that is key, guys. We need to look at this together. You won't want to miss the information today, but this was not the only stock pulling back. But one thing I did notice is it disconnected from the SPY, guys. The SPY went up higher than it has in the last several days, and today it took off since 10 a.m. Our SPY bot, it's our new release, which sends us direct messages over at the Discord to have an edge over the opportunities within the volatility of the market to maximize, and it sent it out at around 10 a.m. The bull indicator and call options took off 3 to 5x in a matter of just an hour, and just a few hours later things started to cool off. It sent out a bear indicator, and that was a maximizing point as well within the volatility, but it just continued after it reversed, and that bull indicator since 10 a.m. was dominant over the chart, and the SPY ended up the day higher than where it started and trying to retrace back to some of the highs it's reached in the last several days. So definitely an important part of today's price action. In the morning things look bearish, but we have that edge, that clarity that everyone deserves to maximize on opportunities, and that's what we're going to talk about here with Bbig. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. Cannot be overlooked. It was phenomenal and spectacular. And if you guys want to get on early with us, every single morning we strive for opportunities like these. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we're going to jump right into it here with Bbig and everything going on. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you want to get on early with us, every single morning we strive for opportunities like these. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning. Both of them gave 5 to 10%, but one of them gave more than 10%, turning out to be a home run. This was spectacular, and in a matter of minutes, when we caught it in the pre-market, it was sitting sideways, took off for a 5 to 10% move, pulled downwards, got a bear indicator, and the stock was SOPA, dipped down towards $4, took back off, got that bull indicator, and hit a highest point of 45% plus, guys. If you guys want to get on early with us, every single morning we strive for opportunities like these. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Bbig Vinco Ventures Inc. and it's been pulling downwards, and we've talked about how it started crashing since way up here on February 2nd, continued into the next day on the 3rd. I stated it was at a pivotal point that it could try to reverse, and it certainly did, from $3 all the way back up to $3.30. You could see the full transition there. This is like a mini version of a full transition from white with red borders to green when things are trying to go back up. And then the next part is the reversal back to the downside, going from green to white, right? This is the whole entire picture here, from the upside to the downside. And then these are the bigger pictures, right? These are the dips right down here, and these are the rips, right? As we see it, and the strength once green starts pushing higher. So when we see that in 42 vision, we know that eventually there will be a reversal or a continuation of strength when there's green. But when we see white with red borders, there's a possibility of a reversal with possible strength. Some are weaker than others, some are stronger than others, like we've talked about in previous videos. And if you're new to the channel, this is 42 vision, and now you can gain access to it as well. I'm about to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which allows us to see as an extra layer of confirmation what's going on in the bigger picture and within the volatility. And you can gain access to this as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, and by joining you'll gain access to the weekly watch list, daily watch list, and a community of investors all looking to learn and grow together, as well as have the clarity you deserve within the volatility to make the best out of opportunities, no matter which direction stocks are going, to maximize within the volatility and make opportunities no matter what's going on in the charts, guys. Check it out. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator. So here we have BBIG under a bear indicator since yesterday. So when this started to pull upwards here, right? If an investor did not see my video or did not have 42 vision and was just using any other indicator, you would have never noticed that this was at a point of a peak, or you could have tried to guess your way through it with regular indicators, thinking that if it pulled back a little bit, it's just going to pull back and try to bounce back up. And there was so many different scenarios you can think of, but here on 42 vision, it was pretty clear. I stated as we were pulling upwards here and we got this bull indicator, I stated we want to see this continue with strength, or is this going to be transitioning from green into dark green with red borders, red, and a possible bear indicator? And that's exactly what happened, because we've seen it happen here, we've seen it happen here, and that's why I was looking at it. Another thing too is that concerned me is the fact that this transitioned way too quickly. If you look at the previous transitions, they last for a while, right? It doesn't just happen in 1 or 2 days. It lasts for several days. Same thing here as well, okay? It lasts for several days. This all happened in a matter of 2 days, or about 1 day and a half actually. It didn't even reach 2 days. And then we got that bear indicator yesterday, and we've been in weakness since. Now, the support has been very, very strong from the bulls, not letting this cross $3. And right now, it is on a battlefield of having the chance to bring itself back up, especially with this extreme weakness right here of white with red borders, to start a possible reversal, or it could turn out to be a very weak one. And this is where the bears are about to dominate in this chart, because if it broke $3, I've said it time after time after time, and even since way up here, all this reversal here down to this side, and as we've tried to hold, if it breaks it, we are going lower, and we need to see how it's going to react between $3, $2.80, and $2.80 to $2.50, right? We've talked about these supports time after time, and the stock is in a downward trend, and the stock has been falling and having trouble getting back up past $3.50, holding above it, $3.75. It barely reached it. It rejected it once, but barely reached it the second time. And $4 is a pivotal point of strength for the bulls to put pressure on shorts and start making shorts have to cover to start pushing it higher, like it happened right here, guys. A lot of shorts covered on the way up, and a lot of them, as I made those videos, were re-shorting the stock as it went higher. Another thing that came out and made the stock fall really, really fast on the 19th and the 20th, around that time as more people started to find out, and it just continued, was one of the directors sold their shares at around $5 and some change. That was a very bearish sign from one of the directors within the company. A lot of people that own the shares or hold the stock got this in their emails. Some people ignored it, some people listened to it, but it was a bearish sign. Now the issue is, I've made this in a video before, that a lot of investors, their average price is now below $5, but that wasn't the case before. A lot of people had their average price above $5, and this is why I've stated in my videos that we want to break through 4, get towards 5, then 6, and if we can get above 6, that's going to be phenomenal. But if we can't, it's going to be because the same bulls that have been averaging down since way back here, last year in October, September, August, and so forth, or even throughout the whole entire averaging down process, and did not get out at this peak, are the ones that are not going to allow the stock to go higher, because if outflows, everybody starts selling because they're finally breaking even or making a slight profit because they were able to average down and bring their average down to these levels, they're going to try to take what makes sense to them, right? Especially after waiting this long. So if outflows outweigh the inflows, it's going to be tough, and it's going to always hand it back to the shorts. And that's what we're seeing here. No matter how much pressure shorts are putting on the stock, the behavior that we see going on is telling us more people are selling than buying, because if not, we would not be down here. Super important to be aware of that. No matter what other data is showing or shorts or whatnot, the behavior of the charts has a lot to do with investor sentiment. It's super important to realize that and always remember that and have the clarity you deserve to see what's going on behind the scenes based off of what the charts are showing. Now, let me pull up the 4 hours so you could see the bigger picture. I've been talking about this as well. We are in a consolidation here, okay? This is a strong sign to be staying within this area, but all it takes is to break through $3 to get closer to the lower end and possibly even retest it or break through it, okay? And that's going to get very bearish. And we've been under a bear indicator since way up here at $4.65. And I've stated before that every single time we came back up, it was phenomenal, but I was looking for a bull indicator to pop up to negate this bear indicator and for a continuation of strength, and that hasn't happened. Every single time we pull right back down, and this has just been very volatile. It's given phenomenal opportunities to trade it though. On these dips here, both times, and even the one right here, it has given jumps from 10 to 20% and 20 to 50% in a matter of just a few days. It has been phenomenal to trade it, but a lot of people are trying to trade it even higher or are actually in a large position because they believe in the crypto dividend, they believe in the mergers that Bbig is going to have, the TikTok rival, and so forth, and that's cool, but you also got to look at the charts and adapt to what's going on and make opportunities out of it, right? Now, another thing too, the 1 day, I've stated this as well. We've been under a bear indicator since way up here at 427 based off the 1 day, and things pulled down. Yeah, it came back up, you know, dark green, but for the last 4 days, almost 5 days, we have been in a downward trend, and we have dark green with red borders, and the next part of this would be red. So if this continues and goes into a red bar, it's just going to mean even further weakness as we've seen in the history of the chart. This does need to reverse, and I was looking for a bull indicator to negate this bear indicator. That hasn't happened as well. So within the volatility, the 30-minute has shifted from bull and bear indicators, but right now in the last 2 days, we are under a bear indicator, and the supports are 280 from this level if it breaks through $3. If it goes lower, the next support is 250, and to the upside, we want to break through 330. That's the most recent high that we reached, and then continue up to the 360s, 375, and obviously $4. I think $4 is key. Anything below that is all fun, it's all cool, it's a nice move, but a real move will not happen until we break through $4, hold above it, and start putting pressure on shorts to feel the pressure within their positions to have to cover, and it could possibly create an even further momentum to the upside, whether it's through a squeeze or just them changing out of their positions. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.